Another episode, another week of the Sunny Side Up Podcast.
It's true. And Pam, you're very sunny and happy today.
I would like to just make note, people can go back if they want to. You can go back. I have not worn black on this podcast.
It's
the last
very...
time you said I looked like I was going to a funeral. I think about it every time. I think
I need to pull myself together.
Lee's coming.
I better not wear black.
Color. Yeah.
And you're wearing color and the jewelry.
I know. I'm just Leahifying myself.
The gold. And look at these necklaces, guys.
I know. I love it. It's so cute.
Pam, I'm impressed.
Well, Leah,
I'm impressed at your outfit choices today.
I'm just tired of everyone in the comments saying, where's Leah's outfit from? Where's Leah's necklace from?
You're like, can somebody ask me, please?
Like, Pam just dresses like a... So I'm trying to up my game. That's what I'm saying. You're bringing out a good... iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron. Well, I love this color on you.
Well, thank you. I thrifted this when I was in the States on March break.
I love it.
Cute? I know.
So is your... so like it's been washed? Like your germs are off of that?
Oh, yeah. Totally. No, I always wash things before.
But like I meant like your sickness germs are off of that.
No, I say I didn't wear this in Myrtle Beach. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I didn't wear I just brought it home with me.
Okay.
Washed it. It's all good.
My mom was watching that episode and she said that she felt very queasy.
I know. It was maybe too descriptive. Even when we were editing it, I was like, ew, maybe this is too much detail.
Did you have to relive your trauma all over again?
I was getting grossed out by myself.
You're like, this is disgusting. Guys, I'm so cozied into Pam right now. My leg is
soft. This is very soft.
Right?
Wow.
Guys.
And I love that color.
These are the knockoff Aritzia sets and they're from Ardene's.
They're so cute.
And I think the whole set is less than just a hoodie.
That's wild.
And like Eden has the real stuff.
Yeah.
Because, of course,
yeah.
My kid.
When you're that age,
and I buy the knockoff. It's so
soft.
It's literally called Made Soft. And they did it to knock off even down to the tag.
No way. Is this similar?
It's the same to Aritzia.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I like that color too. Would you say that's purple or pink?
I would say it's like mauve.
Okay. So that's purple.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. It's like, it's more purpley to me.
Sometimes I get confused with colors that are in between like that.
Your eyeshadow is almost the same color.
Oh, well, there we go. Maybe I should go to Aritzia and get a...
Yes. No, you mean Ardene.
Ardene. That's the one. Sorry.
We're not bougie like that.
I know. It was confusing.
Our daughters need to be bougie like that.
I went into Aritzia actually to get my daughter a birthday gift. I've never bought anything from in there because everyone talks about it.
Yeah.
And she likes the clothes in there, but she's super thrifty and cheap.
Yes.
So she was like, I would never spend that kind of money. So I thought, for her birthday, I'll treat her to something she'd never buy herself. But I was like, wow. like a pair of this fabric, sweatpant, shorts was
$80 something,
$50,
$50, $60, yeah.
And it was just a plain, looked like they could be pajama shorts. I was then I didn't even know what to get her because
you're like, what?
I was I don't really know what's worth the money. What would she want? And there's so much stuff in that store.
It is. It's overwhelming.
I did end up getting her a little cardigan and she liked it, but I was I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, we're excited we have a really exciting photo shoot coming up.
I know. That's going to be.
So we're going to have to do a little bit of shopping for that.
know.
I need that jean outfit before.
Yeah, you need it.
I need it.
I know.
So
yeah,
maybe I just tell Alan it's for
business expense.
For the
business that makes $0 that we have. The business that only costs us money.
Yeah, that's right. But you know what?
Passion project.
Yeah, we just love it, and one day we will be making money.
Yeah,
in faith.
Yeah, I think so.
We believe it.
Yeah,
we just got to get there.
I really thought that at the beginning. I feel like it less now. I'm like, well, it's kind of if you win the lottery, you're like, maybe. I mean,
it is. You do just have to hit that algorithm.
Yeah, I know.
We just got to hit it. So maybe we just got to change something.
We're working on it.
Yeah, Pam. Maybe you just need to start doing some crazy dances or fun things.
No, that's one thing I can't do. I cannot dance. Not even.
Well, we need to go viral.
It will go viral for all the wrong things if I subject myself to public humiliation on the internet. That never goes away. Isn't that what we tell our kids? Don't put things online because they live forever.
I know how we can go viral, Pam.
I don't even want to know what you're
I
thinking.
know.
I have some ideas of your suggestions. No, thank you.
We can start a dating website. No, actually, you know how we can go viral? We bring Dan on.
Do you know that him and I have talked about him coming on this podcast?
You have not.
Yeah. Sort of jokingly, but also not where we've talked about, it would be, part of me does think it would be interesting to hear his perspective of things.
Yes.
But also, like,
what if I interview you guys?
To, like, yeah, you could. And I mean, and I also would be safe for me because I have full editing power. So what could be the harm?
We sit here for an hour and a half and Pam's like, sorry, Leah, we don't have an episode.
Yeah. There's only 10 minutes of usable content. No, I think he would actually go viral. Be fine. I just don't know. I would have to see what all he's comfortable. I don't want to like, yeah, he'd have to be comfortable to say whatever. I don't know.
It would be interesting to hear his perspective.
It would be. I agree. So
okay, so Dan, if you're listening, this is your
we should have him come on, in like one of those where he shadowed out his voice is like goes through the voice computer. You can't tell who he really is.
We'll have to figure out how to do that.
Like the undercover agents when they interview them for like a documentary.
Dan, we're ready. We're ready for you to come on.
Yeah.
We're just going to blur your face out.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, be fine.
He'd be fine with that, I think. I actually think he'd want to show his face.
He might, yeah. Well, and it's just like he always jokes with me. He's like, yeah, I appreciate the like pseudonym name, but like everyone knows my real name. I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
Give you some
we have some new people, new followers, and new things that would have no idea.
Totally, yeah. So he'd have to be wanting to.
Okay, well, Pam, I'm just saying, you want to take this to the next level. You're going to have to sacrifice.
We'd have to have like a series though, because I don't think one episode.
That's perfect. Yeah, even more will go viral. Mm-hmm. Let's bring on the man, the myth, and the legend here. Like, let's do it.
No.
Viral.
Yeah. Let's think of something you have to do to make this go viral.
Well, that's enough for today. Thank you so much for joining the Sunny.
The girl who can never be embarrassed. That's the problem.
It's actually true.
Yeah.
That's the real truth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, number one, my ex would never come on. So
he wouldn't. No.
That's not even a question.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to think, if you could try to embarrass me, I would. Mm-hmm. I would be all for it.
I know.
For the sake of the internet?
I've thought of it many times. I can't think of a single way to embarrass you.
I
just feel like you would lean into it. That's what's great about you. Whether or not you actually feel embarrassed inside, if something embarrassing happens, I feel like you just like lean into it and make it funny. You don't get like upset.
No. I think that is what it is. Like, I definitely get embarrassed. It's not that I don't get embarrassed.
Yeah, you just don't show it.
But I just roll with it.
Yeah.
So instead of like avoiding it, I'm like, okay, bring it on.
Yeah.
Let's just bring it.
Yeah. So it's true. You know, it's funny. Like, I feel like that's, I don't even know what I'm thinking about this just because I always relate everything to a dog. But it makes me think of, I remember hearing this like training thing before where they said when your dog's up, I think it's more when they're a puppy, maybe not as much when they're older. But when they're like, they start like chewing on you or like biting you or nip you, like a puppy will do that. That you should actually, people's instinct is to pull their hand away. But sometimes then like, that's when your hand gets ripped from their teeth or whatever. That you actually should shove your hand further back into their mouth, like into their throat, and they'll like almost like gag it out.
Okay.
Like, you should like throw your hand into the bite, which is counterintuitive, but that's what gets them to stop. I don't know why I thought of that analogy. I'm always thinking analogy. And when you just were saying that, like when you are embarrassed, you lean into something. So it's like a dog. Like instead of pulling back, you're just like,
I lean right into it.
Yeah. Same thing.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess when you get to know me a little bit more and more, you just realize that there's not much that can embarrass me.
But I think that's what people love about you because you're just very like real. You're not pretentious at all. You don't care to like present yourself this like certain type of way. It's just whatever happens. happens.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like speaking in front of people, public speaking, like being in a room full of people. If somebody's like, hey, can you talk to like these 20 people? That
makes you nervous. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I am nauseous just thinking about it. Yeah. But like in the day-to-day life, there's not much that really like gets under my skin. But if I knew that I had to like public speak at an event, I get
you're getting dry mouth right now. I can see it. You were just like,
I know.
You're like the most deep gulp.
I'm like, excuse me, but I think if I was in control of it, I'd be okay. Like if it was like our event, I could do it.
Yeah.
But if I'm coming into somebody else's event,
yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
Does
that make any sense?
Yeah, where they just like spring it on you and
that
makes sense. I think don't they say, I think in top fears, well, I think you have a lot of them because it's like heights, flying, and I think public speaking. I think those are like in like the top 5 of like all-time fears on planet Earth.
I have them all.
Yeah.
Death. What else?
Yeah, hospitals.
Barfing.
Yeah.
oof, don't even say the word. Like legit. After our last episode, guys, you don't even understand. Like I counted down days. I was like, okay, I saw Pam on Wednesday. Okay, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so I'm still not sick. So I probably shouldn't get sick now.
Well, you know what's funny? My brother told me at Easter that I don't know if he caught it from me because it would have been like a week delayed, but he had said like the last week he was like sick, like just barfing everywhere. It was
Stop.
Like, what?
Pam.
But I don't think that could have been from me because it was
usually they do say it's within like 48 hours or something like that.
Been going around like so many people have been sick. So I'm not going to take credit.
It's April though. It's April. The sickness season is done. I know we kind of got talking and we're like, we do have a lineup of great guests coming in April. So we are very excited about that because I know when we started this, like we started it to share people's stories. We want to hear different stories, what people walk through in life, their journey. And we do. We have a couple really good episodes coming up, right? But I think sometimes people just like you and I to chit chat like this, where you're having coffee with us and you're just here. Yeah. And I think one of the things we were kind of just talking about, even just off camera, was just like in life, almost going back off last week's episode about forgiveness and what that looks like in relationships and what that almost means in friendship. And what does friendship mean to you or look like? Or I think the older I get in friendship, because I feel like 90% of the time I am always the friend that makes the plans.
Yeah.
Like I'm always the friend that's like, hey, can we get together? Yeah. Hey, let's put this in the calendar. Yeah. Hey. And I think I was okay doing that for years. Yeah. Because I was just like, oh, that's just like, I am like, in a sense, like the glue.
Organizer kind of.
Yeah, the glue or whatever. Yeah, I think like the older I get, I've just realized that I was always that person. And I think, I don't know, definitely probably in the last 2 years, but more so the last year. But yeah, the last couple of years is I kind of just was like, I don't always want to be that person. Like I want you to reach out. Right. I want you to say, hey, do you want to come over tonight? Yeah. Do you want to come for dinner? Or hey, like I'm even talking about like my best friends, like, you know what I mean? Like anybody, like, it's just kind of like, I don't always want to be the person to like make the plan. Yeah. Right. So like my like good girlfriends that I grew up like together since grade 8, they'll even say, oh, like you're not the one to like make the plans anymore. Like it might be them to be like, hey, when's the next girls' night or whatever. And I was like, yeah, maybe I just got tired. And it's and these are like some of my best friends. It's not like,
that makes sense though.
I'm insecure in a relationship, nothing like that. I don't know.
Yeah. And in different seasons when you get like busier and you just, it's nice to feel like that there's a turn in that. Like, it's like, I'll make plans, but also other people take turns and make plans too. Cause that's a lot of organizing back and forth. And if you're always doing it, then you're feeling like, what would happen if I didn't do it? Like, would we ever get together?
Or, would we see each other? Yeah. What does that look like? Why is it always me to be like, hey, do you want to come over? Or let's have a game night? I don't know. I think we have so many different friendships, but I think you get to the point where you are so busy so that you're like the relationships that you want to focus on too. You don't want to be the only one like doing it. You want other people to reach out and say, hey, do you want to get together? Like, would love to see you. Or I don't know. Yeah. Does that make sense?
I think it totally makes sense. And I feel like that's something that, I don't know if we do a good job teaching younger people that, because I hear that a lot too. Like I know some people even our age and, they'll make comments like, oh, you have so many friends and oh, you're so lucky and I don't have any friends. And a lot of times when I think about that person, I'm like, it doesn't surprise me because I'm like, because I think that's even in the Bible, right? Where it says like, if you want to have a friend, you have to be a friend. Yeah. Obviously that's a paraphrase, but yes. So if you want to have friends, you have to first show yourself as friendly. Yeah. Like you have to take some initiative, check in on people, support people, be there for people, and then they will in turn be there for you. If you're just like sitting home being like, it's not fair, I don't have any friends. Like I feel like you and I are similar in that way. We love our friendships. We leverage, and we'll put a lot of energy and time into them. Yes. And then there's a benefit for you and for the friend, right?
Absolutely.
And then a lot of times then you have friends to do the same for you. Like they're putting in, and then you have this great friendship. And so I always find it interesting when people that don't have that look and say, oh, it's not fair, as if you're just lucky.
Yeah.
Like I just got out of luck.
Yeah.
I have all these nice friends. It's not that. It's like you have to work on friendships. And if you find yourself as someone who's like, I don't have very much friends, or like think, okay, when was the last time I invited people over?
Yeah.
When was the last time I offered to drop in and do something? When's the last time I offered to help someone with something?
Yeah.
When's the last time I checked in with somebody or text? When's the last time I complimented somebody on something?
Yeah.
And if it's like, ooh, I don't know. It's like, well, that's probably.
And especially with like newer people that like you're just meeting, it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things. Again, we talked about it in like a previous episode about like pet peeves and just like, when you're like just getting to know people, it's like try to reach out as well. You know what I mean? Like if you're wanting to get to know somebody, I notice it a lot. Even with like young adults, like that age group. Like I think COVID really messed up high school students and young adult students, depending on their age. Just like kind of like be respectful about people's time, honor people's busy lives.
Yeah.
And I just think like there's something so beautiful. Like last night, like Alan went out with like one of the young adults from our church because he was like, hey, I would just love to get together with you outside. Aww. And like, again, it's like not just Alan like being like, okay, I'm going to drive to you 30 minutes.
Right.
It's like, hey, like would love to get together. Like, let's meet halfway.
Yeah.
Like, and not that that's a big deal, but it's just like show that you're also willing to go the mile, not just like expect
everyone to cater
to you or for you to cater to everyone else type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think the older you get, friendships, and definitely for me, like I could never, ever, ever, ever do jealousy in friendship. Like, I want to be like with other women that build each other up, not tear each other down, or not be jealous of the stage of life you're in. Yeah. Or be like, oh my goodness, like Pam gets to like go off and do this, or that must be so nice,
Right. Or even jealous of other friends. I feel like I don't see it as much our age, or at least maybe it's just not in my circle, which is nice. Maybe it's, but you see it sometimes younger people where it's like, oh, well, especially like what I saw on Instagram that these people went for ice cream, but I wasn't invited. It's like, okay, but like, even especially if you have groups, and I think that's a lot with younger people, it's harder for them because they see it all online. Like back in our day, you would never know. Unless someone said it, you would never know that somebody did something without you.
It's true.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay if your friends have other friends. And it's okay if maybe you don't know why they needed to like, wait, why are you laughing? It's like, something's going on that little head of yours.
There's something because I think I've told you this, like with my group of like girlfriends who we've grown up together since grade 8. We don't actually care that everyone else has other friends, but it's become the joke that we do. Yeah. So like, as you're saying that, I can, if they're watching, I can picture them being like, oh yeah, okay, Leah. Like, because if any one of them says, oh yeah, like I went out with so-and-so, like Emily. Yeah. We're like, Emily.
Right.
Right? Like it's become this joke, even though.
But you're not serious.
No.
But the people are. There are some people that get mad. And like, I'm not talking to you because you didn't invite me to this thing. It's like, whoa. What's 100%. Happening there? We can't be doing that.
Even with all of us, they're like, we do things individually too. Like I'll go for a walk with them. We'll go for dinner or whatever. But one of my girlfriends last night texted me and I was like, hey, are we going to go for a walk on Thursday? She's like, yeah, like as long as it's during the day. She's like, I am going out with like our friend Erin for a really belated birthday dinner. Don't don't hate me. For the invite. Don't hate me. And I was like, ew, friggin' like, screw you. Like we just, we've made it like a joke.
Yeah. Because there isn't any real jealousy there. You can joke about it. And it's funny. No one's actually offended.
That's right. Because I feel like if anyone was actually offended, it would be like this.
Yeah. Well, then I couldn't smothered. I feel like that's what you see. What actually makes me so sad is like the people that are so desperate to always be included. And I get it. I can understand that feeling. What they end up doing, if you are actually jealous, you smother the people. Yeah. When you're always like holding people accountable and be like, you went on this and I didn't get invited and you talked to this or you sat with that person and blah, blah, blah. Then the people you smother them and then they actually push you away.
100%.
And then you're like doing yourself a disservice. Like you got to be easygoing.
You got to be easygoing. And I think that's how like you and I tend to be. And that's probably why we do make friends easily and have friendships is because I will never be that jealous person, right? I will never be the person that gets jealous of somebody's trips that they go on.
Yeah.
I will never be jealous of them climbing like a corporate ladder that I thought maybe I could do.
I'll never be jealous of them climbing Mount Everest.
Oh.
Like that's really
Mount Everest.
Climbing, sorry.
No, definitely not climbing Mount Everest. I mean, definitely not. You know me and my trips. They're very they have to be within
too many uncontrollable factors in mountain climbing.
Yeah, man, like that's I have friends that travel and they love it and they want to see the world, and I love that for them, and I want to see the pictures and I want to hear about it, but I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because that's not the life I'm like, literally take me to Florida every day, every year, and like somewhere predictable that I know, and I'm happy with that. But I truly do know people that get extremely jealous of their friends traveling or their friends' lives or different things. And I also have to remind people too, different seasons bring different things. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like when you're younger, it's harder to travel.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to travel with your kids, and you just have to know that comes with responsibility.
Yeah, totally.
It's not going to be a relaxing trip.
Yeah.
It's going to be a trip that you're just, it's like different scenery. Where I chose to bring my kids to Disney at 4 and 5, where I know friends that were like, oh, but you get to like travel and you've done this. And I'm like, yeah, but I brought my kids at 4 and 5. That didn't stop me just because I had little kids.
Yeah, and it's a choice you made.
It's just it's a choice you make, right? And so I just think, I don't know. I want to like support women, and I want to like support friends and be like, oh my gosh, you got like when you went to Disney in November, and I was like, and again, like my favorite place, and I haven't been in so many years, but I'm never going to be like, oh, like I might joke and be like, I'm so jealous, but
but not really.
I'm so happy for you.
Upset.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, oh my gosh, go enjoy it. It's going to be the best.
Yeah, totally.
Where I don't, I think that lacks in friendships.
Well, and I think too, a real thing that maybe people like don't like to talk about is like people click with certain people, and it's not a measurable, predictable reason why.
Yeah.
You could put, there might be somebody that you click with right off the bat. You feel like you've known them forever. And you'd be like, they're the greatest person. And then you could introduce them to me. And I could be like, I enjoy them. They're nicer. But we don't click on that same level. And you can't even like tangibly explain it.
Yeah.
And that happens. Okay. And I think sometimes that too, like people can get jealous of that or feel offended or try to recreate it.
Or
and you're like, you can't. If two people just click, be happy for them, and you can still be friendly with the person or be friends, but you're not going to be as close, and that's okay. There's probably somebody else that you're going to be closer to.
Absolutely.
But it's weird. It's like we all think that everyone has the potential to be as close to everyone as everyone else.
Yeah.
I don't actually think that's true.
Oh, and I don't either.
Some people just click in a way that's almost like supernatural. It's like unexplainable. Yeah. You couldn't recreate it if you wanted. And it's okay.
You have to know the person. So like people might be listening and think when I talk like highly of you or you talk highly of me, people might know both of us and go
like,
or no, but like people that do know us and they're like, oh, I can't fully picture that or whatever. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that it's true. Some people can just click in a friendship really well, and others might know the same people, but not fully click.
I think that's too where it's important to, and I've talked to my daughter about this a ton more, especially when she was younger and starting like in friendships, and always like, I really believe, and even I have it in my own life, that there's friendships are like in all these different boxes where there's like some people that you click with and you could be with them all day long, forever, like on trips, and it would be great.
Yeah.
Then there's other people that it's like, you're friendly with them, but it's maybe a little more surfacey level or just more friendly, but you never get that deep. Then there's other people too, and I think you have to have less of these people, but it's like you're a friend to them, but you might not be really getting anything out of the relationship, but they need a friend, so you can be a friend to them, but it's not like reciprocal, and that's also okay. It doesn't like every friendship doesn't have to be like this best friend, and it's okay to be honest about that, to say like, I'm not going to have the expectations on this friendship as I would somebody else because I know that we're not there, and I can't expect that person to meet me on that level because that's not the way our friendship is. It doesn't mean it's bad or that you shouldn't have it. It's just knowing people and knowing where your expectations can be in your friendship, and that's okay.
And that's and I think that's a really good lesson to teach girls for sure. I think in boys' friendships, it's different for sure. Not like same.
Yeah.
Boys just, I mean, they need friendship, obviously.
They're just like happy to hang out though. Yes. I feel like emotionally, there's like not a whole bunch of range. It's
like they're happy to literally hang out, watch a basketball game or a baseball game and be on their phones.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're like, it's just different. Girls, I think, need this real social aspect of that where they can talk and they can share their feelings. I just feel like it's not so much the same with boys.
Yeah.
Especially like raising teenage boys.
Totally. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just different.
Yeah.
But that's why I think it's good to get them involved in things they're passionate about, basketball, music, in our cases, like whatever, so that it does create a dynamic where they have to learn to be a part of a team.
Yeah.
To know how to interact.
And boys like bond well over like an activity.
Yes.
Whereas I feel like girls sometimes, I'm talking more teenagers, bond more emotionally.
Yes. It's true.
Different. Right?
It is true. And I think with females too is we have that emotional connection where like we can have true empathy for like something that somebody's going through and be like, I am so sorry you're going through this. Or like, how can I be there for you?
Yeah.
And that is harder the older you get.
Yeah.
I do find the older I get, my capacity is way smaller.
I agree.
Because my focus is my family first.
Yeah.
And there were seasons where I think when my kids were younger, where like I couldn't wait to get a break. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, I can't wait to go for a girls' night dinner tonight because I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Where now I think, I don't know, and like toddler moms might be like, what? But I do think teenage years are busier than toddler years.
Oh, for sure.
Way different because when you're, my foot's asleep. Sorry, guys. When you're toddlers, you're busy, but you're home by 7, kids are in bed.
Yeah.
Teenage years, you're driving them to work. You're driving them to this social event. Oh, now there's this social event. Oh, you've got to drive them to a job interview. And I'm way more exhausted, I think, than I was when I had toddlers.
Well, and the issues too are bigger.
Yes.
You know, it's not just like, oh, I don't want to eat this snack or like, I don't want to go for my nap or whatever. It's like they have their own lives with their own friendships and relationships and struggles, and you're helping them process through all that. And that can be mentally exhausting. And then, before your kids get their driver's license too, you're just like a human taxi driver.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've done that to ourselves. I don't remember my parents definitely drove me places for sure, but I didn't have the same active social life as my kids have. But I also think that might be with phones, right? Like it's so easy for them to make such quick plans. I feel like we had to be a little more like, you know, oh, I'll see you at school, and then I have to go home and ask my mom, and then my mom wants to check her calendar. Like it was very much more.
It is a different generation. Like we can't raise our kids the same as our parents raised us.
No,
we literally can't. Not in the world that we live in.
No,
you know, I say this to my mom all the time. I'm like, Mom, I can't raise my children the way that you raised me.
Yeah.
Yes, in different things like faith and you know,
like morals and values. Yeah.
Yes, but like it's just not the same.
Yeah.
Our world goes at a pace that is extremely fast, and I'm not saying that's a good thing, but it's just reality.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, okay. And then we got to get into like, you know, Zeke is a few months away from driving, and I know it'll help. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, how am I about to hand over keys to like my baby?
I know.
He's not a baby. He's a big boy. I feel
like it's like the first year is really hard. That's how I felt. And
dang it.
My daughter is like super responsible. She doesn't really have like a rebellious bone in her body. So she's very like follows the rules. She's a good driver. I mean, I track her so I can see exactly everything that's happening. So there's really no reason for it. But the first year, every time she drove somewhere, I would be like, but now that she's been driving for 2 years, it's way better. But it's hard. It's so hard. Like you're excited for them, but also terrified.
Like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I can't say, like I got my license on my 16th birthday. Yeah. I drove home that day. Like I'm going to do the same for him.
Yeah.
But I'm like, ugh, like, I don't know. It just makes you think of it. So, you know, when life is busy and you don't have the time for like certain friendships or you don't have the capacity or like even if your friend's in need and you really want to try to help them and be there, but like I'm just I don't know if it's a season that I'm in or if I'm just like exhausted, and there's some nights where I'm like everyone fend for yourselves, like I can't even cook dinner tonight.
I feel this.
Do you feel that?
I feel the same. I was just thinking this the other day because I was thinking of a specific friend that
at the time. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Like and I'm just like, it's like they're on your heart, you love them. But like to get in my car and drive over to her place to help her with something, I'm like, I actually can't, like between like working and stuff with your kids. And then because it's not even like, okay, I might be free. Like I'm not working. I don't have somewhere to drive my kids tonight. But also like, I got to do my own laundry and go to the grocery store and
do my own things.
Take care of my own home too. And it's hard to balance it all. Like I want to be, I feel like maybe the only downside of having a lot of friends.
Yes.
I love my friends. I love my friend group, but they're then it's like my kids and my family, my close friends are my priority. And then the people on the peripheral after that are like third in line, right? So you're like, sometimes there's just no time or energy left for other people. And because
you're just tired.
I feel so bad. But I'm like, I just wish I had like umpteen hours and I could just help.
And I do think it's easier, honestly, when the days get later and lighter, you know, that you could say to a friend, hey, just finished dinner and cleaning up, but like, let's go for an 8 p.m. walk.
Yeah.
Something like that. It does get easier in the spring, summer, I find, to be able to have more capacity. But like, I think especially with like the weather and different things, like I am so exhausted that half the time I'm like, am I sick? Like, am I dying? Well, that's my own
We are
issue.
also getting older. It could just be that. Our energy
Don't tell me that. Like, I have been so tired recently. Like, beyond.
So you hit 40 and you're like, oh, I'm
you know, it was so funny. Somebody asked me that the other day. They're like, how's 40? Like, how has it been? I was like, oh, it's all downhill. Like, it's not. Like, in so many ways, it's not. But I just mean, I swear, I turned 40 and physically my body was like, okay, so here's this symptom and this symptom. And now here's this symptom and this symptom. And like, bam, like turned 40 and it was like.
You're like, I'm getting old.
Literally. And I don't. Like, I will never be an old person. I will never. I mean, I work out, I walk, I do all these things to keep my body like, you know, going. But there are just some days where I'm like, I don't even think that I want to get out of bed. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to. But I don't remember having these feelings before 40.
Right. When you're just tired.
Where you're just exhausted. But again, it could just be the weather or different things. But yeah, again, try to do that and be a wife and be a friend and be a mom and be a parent and be a daughter. Like all these things, it's exhausting. Right. And so, and because like, there's certain season where Alan travels a whole lot more. It is way more on my plate. Yeah. Just because I'm like, okay, so I'm doing it all. Yeah. Plus he's gone. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And we're coming into a season where he wants me to travel with him and his work trips way more. And so then I have to balance, okay, there's certain trips where when the kids are with their dad, I can go. Yeah. And then, you know, it's funny because you hear little comments that people, it's like, again, not my friends, but just people that's like judging, oh, well, it must be nice to be able to go on all these trips. And I'm like, yes, but like, I wouldn't choose this. I wouldn't choose that my kids go to their dad's every other weekend so I have the time. Yeah. I would choose to be in a stable home that's not broken where my kids are with me all the time and I didn't travel. Yeah. But if they're with their dad and he's going on a work trip or something and I can go. Right. Why not? Yeah. But I hear it. You do hear it in like different ways. They're like, oh, it must be nice. And you're like, yeah, but I don't know. It's just one of those, you hear it and you're like, okay, walk this road, but you have to give up your kids 2 weekends a month.
It's such a dangerous thing to think that other people's lives are, but to make comments like that, like must be nice. Cause whether it's that or anything must be nice. This is just like hold your horses. Yeah. Like we got to be careful before we're thinking that somebody has something so easy and so nice. And
we need to be women, like especially Christian women in the church and that like champion people and like, and have understanding for different seasons and not be judgmental or easily offended. I think we get so easily offended.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like going off of the conversation we had last week, it's such a balance and like having wisdom in each individual case because sometimes there are things that are unhealthy or whatever that you have to look at and go, whoa,
this is not okay.
This? I can't be part of this. And you have to put a boundary. But but I also love what you're saying too, but also be like flexible when you can and have like grace abounding for people. And who knows what people are going through, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And everyone, it's not saying everyone you meet is going through something you don't know anything about or something like that, right? Yeah. And it's like, on the outside, people's life can look glamorous or whatever. Honestly, I'm sitting on a video from my drive to North Carolina. Did I talk about this last week? Cut me off if I did, or edit this out, whatever. Where, of course, I posted all my pictures, and it was a beautiful trip. Like, legitimately, we talked about this. I know. I did not want to come home. And normally I am like a homebody. I'm like, I want to be home, Ellen. Like, we'll be in St. Martin. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I want to come home. I did not want to come home from North Carolina. I loved it that much. It was amazing. And I posted the pictures, and of course, it looks like it was perfect. Yeah. But on the drive up, did I talk about this?
We were like crying and panic attack.
Okay, I did talk about this. Yeah. Okay, so I did talk about it. But anyways, I'm sitting on those videos to be like, I want to post them just to show people like it is not picture perfect. Yeah. And I cannot tell you where that came from. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, yeah, but like what caused you to have anxiety? I was like, I literally can't tell you. I was driving, the sun was on my face, it was getting warmer and warmer. I was so excited. And then literally I just panicked. And then I started like crying. So I just filmed myself crying and like kind of like talking about my feelings just because I was like, this is a perfect teachable moment. And maybe at one point I'll post it. Yeah. Because I don't cry often though too. Yeah. So like it's a hard one. Really vulnerable for you. Yeah. But like, it's true. Not every even vacation is picture perfect. When people see their families on vacation, people are fighting. Like people are annoyed with one another because you can't put 8 people in a van and a family vacation for a week and expect it to be perfect. And so I think if we just had a better understanding of people's lives and like, again, I don't know. It is the big one for me when people say to me, oh, like you get every other weekend though with like just your husband. That's so nice. Like that must be so nice. And I'm like, yes. Have I learned to find the positive and appreciate and the joy? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Would I give it up and figure out how to have date nights and whatever? I mean, the kids are older now, so it makes things way easier. But when they were younger, 100%. Yeah. No parent in their right mind okay, Leah, back it up. Don't be so judgy. Most parents would not choose to give up their children every other weekend. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But I do find that in divorce situations, people often do say that. Well, like, oh, well, it must be nice to have the break, or it must be nice to just like be able to like go on date nights and like not have to worry. I'm like, yeah, there is a beautiful part of that, but I would give it up. Yeah. This is not what I would have chosen. Yeah. But I'm trying to make the best of the situation I'm in.
Totally. Because there's so many hardships that come with broken family.
Absolutely.
Like they're just are.
And different rules and different things. Like, when I was away, they were with their dad for 5 nights. And so coming back, we have very different rules. Yeah. We have very different ways in which we live. And so I can feel it and they can feel it. Yeah. It takes a few days to adjust coming back. Yeah. And so everything comes with pros and cons in life.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah, I think when you're younger, you do think that there's a way to have this like idealistic life where everything's like a fairy tale. If you just marry the right person, you have the right job and you live in the right neighborhood and whatever, and then you can have this beautiful life but it's not real. Like even people that it looks like that, they have their hardships. Like everybody has their stuff.
Yes.
Everybody. There's no life that's just like you get out unscathed. It does not exist. Yeah. And when you chase that, I think you're going to always just be disappointed.
Yeah. Because you're chasing perfection. Yeah. And perfection was never meant for you or I. Yeah. Right? I mean, there's only one person that's perfect and we know it's Jesus and all those things, right? But like I do find in today's society and in the world in which we live, it's like chasing the next best thing, climbing the corporate ladder, never having enough money, making this, doing this trip where it's like, no, like it was never meant to be like that. Yeah. I do think we were made for impactful lives, but more simple lives than even we give ourselves. Yeah. Right. I do think we busy ourselves so much that even part of the time, but I do, again, it's just the generation in which we live.
Yeah. Yeah. And like the measure of success, right? Like is it in like accomplishment, accolades, wealth, whatever, or is it in like the relationship you have with your kids, with your family and your friends and your neighbors and the impact you have in your community? Like
100%.
You know, it's just the values have shifted in our culture.
Yes.
I think in our like grandparents' day, right? Like, you know, the reason that even like the divorce rate was so much lower.
Yeah.
I think back in like our grandparents and great grandparents' day, sure, were there some people that just stayed in unhealthy situations because divorce was frowned upon? For sure, that did happen.
Yeah.
But I think too, people took pride in their families more.
Yeah.
They took pride in like taking care of each other, having a home together, building a life together. And it was like the life you built together was like the measure of your success.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like nowadays people don't, it's just becomes so normalized to have like a messy life that it's like, oh, well, I'll just trade this life in. I'll start something new. And I'm sick of this and I'll just trade it in for something new.
Sure.
And there's no shame in it.
There's no shame. And it's all about, think about it. When you're meeting somebody for the first time,
right. Like
the first question is,
what do you do? Yeah.
And I'm like,
why?
Yeah. What happened to like, hey, like, how are you?
Yeah.
Like, tell me a little bit about yourself. It's always, what do you do?
Yeah.
And I think for a long time, I struggled with that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like I went to Bible college, like I wanted to be like in youth ministry or children's ministry. And I was before I had kids, and I didn't finish because I got pregnant, and my ex-husband, we both couldn't afford to be in school. So we let him finish. What's the irony in that now? Right. I'm like, are you joking me? Frig. But whatever. And so I think for a lot, like I knew that from the age of being a kid, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Like I did know that. But then I think society puts this pressure on you that I struggled when people would be like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I like to stay at home. Like almost like just like.
Right. Almost like you have to be almost embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm going to go back to work like when the kids are in school.
Yeah.
Like you have to justify it.
Where now? Oh, legit.
Yeah.
Like when people ask, I'm like, oh, I'm retired.
Yeah.
Or like, they'll be like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm CEO of Froze Enterprise, which is my last name.
Totally. Yeah.
And I just own it.
Yeah.
I own it because I'm like, I'm not embarrassed.
Do you know that I read an article the other day? It was online, so I mean, maybe it's not real, but I think it was real. It was, I forget where it was. It was like, maybe it was in Jordan or somewhere else in the world, where they basically president or prime minister, whoever's in charge, wherever this is the details of this are very sketchy. I'll have to really look it up. But if I find it, I'll try to repost it on Instagram. Anyways, he changed the name of like stay-at-home mom to like family like
coordinator
or something like was it like warrior of the family or like
wow.
I don't know, it was something where, and basically there was a whole article written where he was explaining how he was saying that like parents who are able to stay home with their kids, like the value they want to place in their culture and their society. That's why he did it.
Yes.
Obviously changing the name doesn't change anything about the circumstance. But he just was saying that he was trying to destigmatize exactly what you're saying. Like stay-at-home mom, as if it's like, oh, just a season that before you get onto your real job, your real thing that's important. You're just doing this now while your kids are little.
Yeah.
But actually saying, no, this is like the guardian of the home and of the family and of the children. And he was trying to bring some more like prestige to it instead of the stigma of it just being like, oh, you just do nothing,
you
basically.
Just stay home. Yeah.
And anyways, I wish I would have saved the article. Because I'm not doing it justice at all. But I almost got like emotional reading it. I was like, wow, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And so rare. It's so like anti-cultural.
Yes.
Of the way that things are now, right?
And I do think too, when you have a stay-at-home parent, what people don't realize is it does come with a sacrifice. Like, I think people think just because you're a stay-at-home parent that your spouse, because this goes both ways, because I actually know some stay-at-home dads and their wife works. So I think they think the other spouse makes so much money and that's why they're able to do it. Yeah. But that's not often the case. Yeah. It comes with sacrifice.
Yeah, totally.
So maybe it means you're not going on trips, you're not getting your hair done, you're not getting your nails done, you're budgeting more, but that is something that's a priority to you. And that's okay. Yeah. It's where we judge other moms for staying home. Yeah. To be like, must be nice. That we run into that problem, right? Yeah. And I feel for single moms, you know this. Like it's a feeling. I think that every single mom that like has to work, I almost wish they could only work part-time or something very, very flexible where they can still be there for their kids. Because I feel for working moms that have to work like 9 to 5 and then have to come home and parent and like have to do drop-offs, have to do pickups, then have to take their kids to soccer and cook dinner. Like it is exhausting.
Yeah.
Right? Where, so is being home a stay-at-home mom, especially when the kids are little and they're still home. Like when you've got like maybe a 2 and 4-year-old or something, you're in over your head. Yeah. You're exhausted. You're not just staying at home. And I just think that we put labels and different things on as a society. And we're like, oh, well, yeah, nice that you get to stay home, but I'm busting my butt as a mom doing this and this and this. And it's like, but I'm making sacrifices too. Mm-hmm. But yet I so feel for the mom that like feels that like she has to work or actually does legitimately have to work. Yeah. Because we are living in a world today that life is so expensive. Yeah. That you need 2 working parents. Yeah. But like, I don't know. This will lead into like one of our guests coming up and talking about debt and budgeting and making certain sacrifices. Yeah. So that you can live a life that you want later on. I think Dave Ramsey says something like make sacrifices now so that you can live a life that no one wants to live now.
So you can live like no one else
later or something like that. Right. And there is something to be said about that.
Yeah. No, it's so true. And I think like, yes, are there like stay-at-home moms that maybe have given that a bad look where they're like, you know, just laying on the couch all day watching TV or being on their phone and the, you know, like
house has gone to crap.
Totally. Yeah. And it's like, that's fine. But I think too, I know a lot of friends who stay home with their kids. And I have one friend, actually, I was talking to her recently and she was saying, I think they have 4 or 5 kids. And she was saying how she takes it as like a job. Like she's like, this home
is my job.
It's like, this is serious to me. So she's like, makes like all these amazing meals for her kids from scratch. And like, she's staying on top of like, she has a little cleaning schedule that she's doing and she does activities with her kids. And I think she might even homeschool a couple of her kids. Yeah. And she just like the running of the home
is her job.
Is her job. Yeah. So it's not just like when her husband does come home, it's not like everything's just gone crazy all day. And he's just like, what have you been doing? You've just been off all day. You don't have to work. Yeah. She's working super hard. Yeah. Taking care of the kids, plus taking care of the home, plus always making sure she's like a home cooked meal and like his laundry's done up and all that. It's very traditional. Yeah. Their relationship, but I actually love it. And when you see it functioning like that, you're like, and he so respects it because she does a ton and he can see it. Because when he comes home, he can see that she's worked really hard. Yeah. So I think that is such a good system. But for some reason, there's been this stigma. I don't know if it's from like weird reality TV or what, but that like people that like moms that like stay home, they're just sitting home,
they're just doing
TV
yoga and going for matcha.
Totally. When you're like, I don't. Like the majority of people that make, like you said, make that choice and all the sacrifices that come with it to be able to do it, they're working hard.
They're working hard.
Right? Like, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like different people make different choices for their family. You know what's going on in your home. Yeah. You know what's best for everybody. Sometimes what's best is for the mom to be working or to get out even part-time because she's
for her own mental health.
Totally. And that's okay too. Yes. And sometimes it's best if there's some more needs in the family or if the husband has a more demanding job and you need that support at home, then that's what's best.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, it's like goes back to that same point of like not judging and saying, oh, well, because this works for me and my family, everyone should be doing that. It's like, well, it's
absolutely
different.
And when Alan and I first got married and we had like 6 younger kids living at home, at one point they were at 4 different schools, I think.
Wow.
And he was traveling a ton. There's no way I could have worked. Yeah. There's literally no way. I'm like 4 different schools, 4 different drop-offs, 4 different pickups. Yeah. And then just the chaos of everyday life. Then like soccer, piano, lessons, gymnastics. Like there's just no way, right? Yeah. So different seasons bring different things. And then I went back to work for a few years and managed a chiropractic office. Yeah. And, you know, I do little things here and there. I'm not just home, right?
True. And you clean. Yeah, you've always worked like at least
I've always worked part-time. Like I've always done something, but I just like to joke that.
Yeah, you don't have like this career that you're like.
And again, like for a long time, that was the struggle. But now I'm just like,
who cares?
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And that probably comes back to like, I think I've just learned to like nothing embarrasses me.
Totally. And like age and stage in life, right? You just get so much more confident. Too bad we couldn't be this confident when we were like 20. Oh. Right? Because now you're just like,
maybe you and I would have married different people.
There's that. I mean, I feel like the possibility of that is
if we would have maybe had more like confidence.
Yeah, and just more smarts. I feel like I was so.
But then we wouldn't have our kids.
I was so naive when I was younger.
Like, I know, but you just are, right? Yeah, like being young, it's hard. Like you just your brain's not fully developed even. Yeah, it's true. Right? I look back and I'm like, oh man, the choices I made.
It's true. I think in some ways I would say that's maybe like a benefit of your kids going through hard stuff, even in their families. Like, I feel like at least for when your kids would be the same, I guess, my kids have like no period of their childhood where they were under this illusion that like
the family's perfect.
Yeah. And like life can just be so, it's like, I feel like for the longest time, my kids were like, I'm never getting married.
Yeah.
I would never trust another person. I'm like, oh no.
You're like, what have I done?
I know. So I think in their therapy, they've worked through that. Now they're not really like that. Right. But yeah, I feel like I was the opposite. I was like, I can't wait to like get married and have kids and have my own family. I just thought nothing could go wrong.
Yeah.
So naive.
I mean, I thought that too, which is funny. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It is funny, but here we are.
Yeah.
A couple years later.
Now here we are on the Sunny Side Up
podcast. On the Sunny Side Up podcast.
Just really
finding the sunny side.
I know. It's great.
This episode we get to watch back and be like, what did we say? Because sometimes when I watch back, I'm like, did we just mumble? But then I'm like, whoa, there was some really good stuff in there.
It's so true. I felt like that last week's episode. It was like when I was like watching it back, editing, I was like,
this is good.
This is a good conversation.
Absolutely. Sometimes I just think we talk.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what are we saying?
Yeah.
But anyways,
we'll see.
Guys, it's been fun. It's sunny out there. Pam and I, we're going to go for a walk.
We are. I'm excited for that.
And I need to get my steps in.
Yeah.
Pam's going to get her steps in.
Yeah.
And we're going to go even though it's cold, but because it's sunny.
Yeah. We need to do it. I agree.
I just, hope I don't poop my pants on the way because
that would be.
I've been having some stomach issues today, guys. So there's that. Yeah. There's that.
Just knock on a random person's door.
Oh my gosh. The horror. No, like legit, like with IBS, like you just don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Well, I feel like maybe then we need to just listen to your tummy. And if we can't go far,
we're just going to stay within your peripheral.
Because I don't really want to deal with that.
You don't.
To deal with you.
Alan can barely deal with it. Like when we were in Primark on our trip last week, again, I can't remember if I said this to you on this, but I'm telling you, I was in that change room and I was like, if I don't find a bathroom within 3 seconds, I actually don't know what's going to happen. Oh. Thank God. It was like a massive mall. Like it would remind you of Von Mills. Thank God. Like legit that it was across the hallway. Oh, no. But legitimately, I was in there. I was like sweating. I wrote Alan. I was like, we need to leave the mall right now. Because then I get in my head. The moment it's like bad like that, because I have such a fear of throwing up too, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting sick. Even though I know I've struggled with IBS since I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
I know that I'm not actually getting sick. Yeah. But I was like, in a mall, it was busy. I was hot. I was sweat. I was like, oh, we need to leave. He's in there sending me photos of clothes he's trying on. He's like, do you like this? Do you like this? I was like, we need to leave the mall now.
You're like, Alan, shopping trip's over.
Right? But I think I told you, I think I actually did say this because now I remember saying it last week in the podcast and then within like 20 minutes, I was like, do you want to go for frozen yogurt? He's like, I can't deal with your ups and downs and your tummy issues. Like you literally just pretty much said your intestines were coming out. And now you want to go for frozen yogurt?
He's like, I put all those good clothes back for nothing.
Legit. He's like, you just made me like make a decision so quick. I don't even know if I like half the stuff. And now you just want to go for frozen yogurt. I was like, yes. Yes, I do.
This is the journey of my stomach.
Welcome
it's
to
fine or it's not. I don't know.
It literally is the story of my life, guys. But on that note, I don't even know how you end that one.
It's good.
Leah's tummy issue.
Yeah.
But again, guys, with me, what you see is what you get. So you're welcome.
It's true. It is. We love it.
If you ever see me in church, like running.
Yeah. Clear the way for the bathroom.
Clear the way. Leah needs the bathroom.
Emergency.
Actually, I just saw a funny meme about that last night. Somebody was looking at a girl and she looked like so put together and running. And the guy looks down at his gut and was like, I need to start running. But then like in the background, you could hear her going, I'm going to poop my pants. I'm going to poop my pants. So like she wasn't even a runner. She was just funny. Like
running to the bathroom. Emergency.
Yeah. So that was funny. But on that note, guys, it's been a real slice.
Yeah.
Today. It's been a slice. And Pam, again, I love the outfit today.
Thank you.
I love the color.
Green.
You bring light and joy to my life when you're in color.
every time I buy something colored, I literally just think, wait till Leah sees this one.
Yeah.
That's what I think in my head.
You're like, yes, I can't wait. And I noticed right away, I noticed your jewelry today.
I know.
Your ears and your neck.
Mm-hmm. I know, guys.
So guys, just
call me Leah Jr.
Just call
Scrunchy.
Call me to let me know if you have a man for her. And on that note,
don't.
Have a great day. Bye.